You remember when "Go wash your head" was an insult?
Go soak your head.
Go soak your
Go
head.
soak your head.
Wait,
You
when?
fucking Jimmy. It was like in the 40s.
Oh, I was like,
We weren't alive for that time.
I totally remember that.
You mook.
I totally remember when people said, "Go wash your head." My father said it to me all the time back in the 40s.
I got a lot of like old-timey slang from elderly members of my family, I think.
I really like 70s slang.
Like what?
One of my favorite ones, one of my old coworkers would say it. He'd say, "What you look like?" And I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?" He's like, "What you look like?" It means like, "What's up?" But in the 70s, in like fucking Atlanta. And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking awesome." But he used to use lots of like 70s colloquialisms. That was like
If you were okay, let me pose this. If you were gonna, if you wanted to come up with new slang, what would you come up with?
I just make noises. Yeah, it's like, "Hey, what's that spagongo?" It's like, yeah, I'm not good at like turn of phrases.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like
And
it.
pass. Eric, what you got?
I'm always saying some off-the-wall fucking shit.
Oh, well, aren't you just so fucking smart and clever?
Right? But I can't do it right now because I don't like getting
Because
put
you're
on
too
the
busy
spot.
brushing off your own shoulders.
Yep. Constantly.
Is that a saying?
Brushing off your own shoulders?
Yeah, I know.
No, it's not.
It should be. It probably already is.
You better put on your shoes and get the skipping.
That definitely sounds like a thing.
Yep.
I like the phrase, "We'll cross that bridge when we come to it."
That's a good one.
That's a good
I'm
one.
a fan of that one.
If you've got pockets, let's see them.
I like that. I really do.
Can't put socks on a dog.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't.
It's part of the fable. You don't remember the old wives' tale about you can't put socks on a dog
No,
because it'll skitter all over the carpet?
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds hilarious.
That sounds real.
It's
Yeah.
not.
That
It's a fable.
It sounds almost believable.
But the
Yeah.
dog was 500 feet tall. I didn't get through the whole story.
Ah,
Its name was Babe. It was a big blue dog.
I thought that was an ox.
No, it was a different... There was this whole farm that gave birth to like all these big blue animals.
All named Babe.
All named Babe. Well, there was this pig that was there, and it was named Babe. And so they were just like, well, this pig's really cool, and everybody seems to like it. Hollywood showed up. They made a whole movie about it, but they had to change the color of the pig to make it more accessible to, widestream. Nobody thought that there was time for a movie about a blue pig, you understand?
Yeah.
So they had to change the color of the Babe pig in the movie to be pig-colored so it wouldn't offend
Wasn't
anybody.
that farm owned by a famous baseball player?
No. You're thinking of a different movie.
Oh.
Friday Night Lights.
I'm thinking of the actual farm.
Yeah.
The real farm.
Yeah,
Not the,
Friday
not
Night
the
Lights.
movie farm.
They built it, and then they showed up.
No, that's Field of Dreams.
No, that's where they had the aliens.
No, that was Signs.
Yeah, but it's the same cornfield.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's the same cornfield there, and it's the same cornfield in the stand.
So
Hollywood only has one
They have
cornfield.
one cornfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In every movie that you see a cornfield, it's the exact
It's the
same
It's the
cornfield.
same one. Huh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Well, yeah, but the interesting thing is different corn.
It's a different crop every year, I assume.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, no, not even if it's a different year. Because of union rules, they have to change out the corn.
That's amazing.
I feel like Chris is like talking out of his ass like 100% of this.
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I get caught
I
up.
know it's really close to being true.
Yeah.
It's the trick to lying is saying stuff that very well could be true.
Confidently.
Yeah, it's all about acting like you know what you're talking about.
I do that all the time.
That's why you drink smart water.
Actually, that's just tap water in a smart water bottle.
Smart waddle
Ah,
bottle.
you fucking trickster.
Yeah, I know, right?
Confidence.
I bought smart water one time, and then I just kept refilling the bottle. That way, everyone thinks I have enough disposable income to buy smart water.
Oh, that's smart.
It's the water.
Yeah, that's what we can call that block. We can call it the butt storm. It's like, we're going to the butt storm.
The butt store.
Yeah. we're going to the butt storm, and then like that's how we make money by going to the butt storm.
Take those butts all the way to the bank.
Every day, Chris hates me more and more.
I don't.
With my asinine bullshit, because we're going to the
That-
butt
that
storm. I'm an assassin of
No,
comedy.
stop. Stop. It's done.
I don't think we should associate with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So here's an argument that I want to pose to you guys,
Okay.
because I've been thinking about this a lot lately.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Yeah, totally.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Friendship solved.
Do you think that it's okay and it's permissible in comedy to extend a joke past the funniest point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me finish.
Okay. For the sake of comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of making dry humor drier, yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld says that you should never extend a joke past its funniest point, because then you've killed it and the humor's lost.
And how do you know that?
Yeah.
Until the laughter stops.
Well, one would say when the laughter stops is when you would know.
But what if the follow-up to that highest point is even better?
Then it's not. Then you haven't stopped at the highest point.
You can make the argument that if you start a set with a specific punchline and then use it repeatedly and then finish with the same punchline and it's still funny, then you just hold one long continuous joke.
I mean more in the situation that we were just in, where it was a pun on the word ass and butt, and a few things were said, and then Tony said something that was funny, and then by the rules of comedy of Jerry Seinfeld's mentality, that would be the point that it was over, and then everyone continued to make
More butt puns?
more butt puns that got less funny as they went on.
Yes.
So is that okay to do in comedy, or should you just stop at the part that you think was the best?
It all depends on the comic.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of basically drilling something into the ground. Like with the Butto thing, I don't give a fuck. I think it's hilarious.
Butto's great.
Yeah.
I love Butto.
I like.
Explain what that is to the
Oh,
listeners.
so one time we were all messaging in our like group chat, and
You're not invited.
yeah, you're not invited. Maybe one day we might have a VIP thing.
We'll
day.
think about having
just
But
story.
We might have
anyway,
a Discord.
Focus.
So we were talking about whatever, and Chris was like, "All right, that's a good idea, Butto," and I was like,
I said Butto. I didn't think it would become a thing.
"Oh, it became a thing."
I just thought it
made
was a funny word. I typed a O instead of a Y, and I looked at it and I said, "Huh," and I said "send," and God damn it, I'm sorry.
I went on a fucking picture-taking storm. I would take pictures, like I was at work at the time, and I just took pictures of everything around
Everything.
me.
It just seemed like you literally just stood in one place and took 8 pictures of everything in any direction,
It's a small kitchen.
like a compass rose of the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, like, so I took a picture of, like, Pam, and then, like, I superimposed...
Pam spray,
Yeah, Pam spray.
not
and-
Pam, a person you know
Yeah.
and work with.
But I took a picture of Pam spray, and, like, I superimposed Butto over Pam. And then there's, like, a nut place across the street called Nuts About Savannah. So I replaced Nuts with Butto. And, like, I just put Butto everywhere.
A theme you may want to look out for, listener, in this is that none of the things Tony was doing were jokes or funny. But he continued to do it for a very long amount of time.
I am the
Hours.
I am the king of something not being funny, but I find it personally hilarious. And I will happily keep doing it to make myself laugh.
And that in itself is funny.
Yeah!
It really
that's
is.
That's comedy at its core.
It is. You're right.
Because it's making me happy to make other people go like, I fucking hate him so much. And I'm like,
And
I
in this
know.
story, in this joke, I am that other person.
We're going to do a plug for our friends over at propergg.com. That's right. ProperGG.com has all of your products for games such as League of Legends, Counter-Strike Go, and Overwatch. Also Hearthstone. Go over there, check them out. Got a nice little store over there. Go to your checkout area when you've made your purchases. You hit the little promo code box and you enter the word filthy. That magical word will get you 5% off of your purchase at ProperGG.com.
After you're done, you could consider playing a game a little bit newer than Counter-Strike. Perhaps Halo 1.
Counter-Strike has stood the test of time.
It's surprisingly still very
It's still
fun.
very popular.
Like,
Have you guys heard of Myst? Be sure to check out the ever-vigilant bastard of video gamery and web comicery on Twitch at
Twitch.tv/bastardstreams. That's BSTRD streams. One word. You know, Mondays, 10 a.m. to whenever. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. to whenever. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. to whenever. Thursdays, 10 a.m. to whenever.
So really, it's pretty much any day during the week that's not Friday, 10 a.m. to whenever. Could have just said Monday through Thursday.
Oh, wait, I don't do Tuesdays. I forgot.
The repetition helps you remember.
So it's just Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. 10 to whenever. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, listeners, it's talkie time with Filthy and Free.
Hey, talkie time!
Where we talk. We talk and we walk, and we walk while we talk.
We're not walking.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Talkie Time. We got our talkie voices out, gonna talk us some talkie words. We talking about talking in the talking way.
We got our microphones,
Yeah,
we got our
we got
topics.
everything we need to talk. We got talking today.
So what you guys want to talk about? Talk about talking.
Talk about talking. I love talking about talking.
I was talking to this guy the other day.
I was talking to that guy too. What's he talking about?
Oh, you know, it's saying stuff
He's
about that.
talking
About that sports team.
Yeah,
you
sports
know the
team.
one.
It's the good old sports team down at the good old Low Country Castle Dome Complex Sports Arena.
Thunderdome.
Be good if you guys weren't laughing through it.
Uh.
I could use it if you weren't laughing in the background.
I didn't know we were actually doing it.
But yeah,
Have y'all seen the Meatloaf singing like any kind of national anthem at any point in the past 10 years? Because it's
I
been
have
fucking
not.
horrible.
Really?
not.
Like it is.
Wait.
Disgusting.
When you say singing national anthems, do
at
you...
like football games and
Okay, you mean our national anthem, not
Yeah.
just like he goes to
Oh.
other countries and sings their anthems.
funnily enough, yes,
Oh, awesome!
he does both.
Really?
Yeah, it was on one of those last week tonight with John Oliver's. I think it was either last week's or the one before last. But
So Meatloaf's in the news again?
well, no, he just went to another country and sang their anthem poorly. At some point, they played the clip, and then they played a clip of him singing our anthem poorly to make that country not feel so bad.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
admirable. I
yeah,
like
that's
that.
very
Well,
kind of
John
him.
Oliver tries to be all-encompassing.
I like that. Poor Meatloaf, though.
I mean,
He can't be.
Don't pour Meatloaf. Meatloaf has been fine.
He can't be
Ever
doing.
since the Bat Out of Hell 1,
Can't be
when
doing
he
well.
sold out the first time, he's fine. Any problems he has, he brought upon himself.
Fair enough.
yeah.
You know, props to the guy for calling yourself Meatloaf, looking like that, singing about teenagers having sex, and still becoming a huge, giant rock star, because that's got to be really hard to do, and then just straight running it into the ground for the next 20 years.
I mean, he was in Pick of Destiny.
Okay.
He was, and he
I
was.
don't see how that...
He was also in Fight Club
Yep,
It's true, he
that
was.
too.
and Spice World.
Oh, well, y'all are just proving my point even more, I feel like, with everything you say.
He's perfectly fine.
He'll be all right. He'll be
Yeah.
getting royalty checks for the rest of his life.
I mean, we have to pay him just by mentioning his name.
But he's trying his best.
yeah,
Look, I say all this with the fact that I love Bat Out of Hell, the album. I think it's a fantastic album. I think his song in Rocky Horror is the best song in Rocky Horror.
Yes.
Oh, do I? Yeah, I do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna think about that for a second, because there's a few that I do really like. I really like just the very first one, Light on the Frankenstein place.
That's a good
And I
one.
really like what's the one where Frankenfurter goes into each of their rooms in the middle of the night?
Oh, Creature of the Night?
Creature of the Night. I like
Yeah.
that one a lot. And then the very last song they do, the reprise with everybody. I like that
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
But there's nothing beats Eddie's bit though of that movie.
I'll agree. Eddie's the best character in that movie.
And he's only there for just a short amount
Just
of time.
a short amount of time.
I've never seen Rocky Horror. I know, I've been friends with y'all for like 16 years.
That
and
is
I've never
weird.
seen
That
it.
I
is
feel
so
like at
weird.
some point, like it would have been just on the TV over at like our buddy's house.
I feel like that's one
Yeah.
of those movies. Like if you hang out with a crowd with quote unquote alternative tastes, then yeah, you probably would have seen.
You're saying a
Rocky
bunch
Horror.
of drug addicts and queers.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Sexual deviant assholes. Yeah, all of us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that describes
I mean,
all of us.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, no, I never saw it. I guess I was never there for the yearly gathering of Rocky Horror.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have never watched it.
You know what's better than watching Rocky Horror is being part of the show.
That's true.
That's what
It's
everybody
so
says.
fun.
That is,
I would-
that is,
I would love
me-
to be a part of that.
Me and our other friend Chris went to the Richard O'Brien's live Rocky Horror show when he came here one Halloween, and
Oh,
it was
cool.
fucking fantastic. Yeah, not appropriate for children.
Absolutely fucking not.
That's
Yeah,
what I've heard.
it basically the entire thing turns into a giant orgy pretty much at the end of it. But it's quite fun
Lots of fun.
if you're into that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
One of the few musicals that I actually enjoy. There are so many of them, and so few of them that I can tolerate, let alone enjoy.
oh yeah, no, I'm actually a pretty big fan of musicals overall.
What's your favorite musical?
Probably Moulin Rouge.
Why?
I really like sort of like their take on contemporary-ish songs. I mean, contemporary as far as like 2001 goes, but like it's probably 2000. I don't know. Anyway, no, it's just a very enjoyable. Like the story isn't like convoluted or anything. It's got fucking what's his face?
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor is fantastic
Who,
in everything.
anytime he's in something, I immediately was like, yeah, okay, I'll watch it. But no, like the songs are really good. The casting is fantastic. The acting is actually really good. It's funny. It has like excellent pacing, and like you actually really like all the characters by the end of it. It's like fucking great. But no, I love that movie. That is my favorite musical, hands down. Sweeney Todd probably number 2. Is just
Sweeney
because
Todd's good.
It's a great song.
I like Sweeney Todd a lot.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd was good.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric? What's your favorite musical?
Let's see. Probably Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Repo was great.
Yeah,
The songs
That
are
was the
fantastic.
Japanese movie, right?
No, well,
I don't.
I think
they
think
probably
there was a
do.
Japanese version
They do have a
too,
Japanese version of it, but no, it's really good. I really like the post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I know as much as it's been overdone, but this comes from a point where it wasn't. So you're gonna forgive me on
It's
that.
true. It came out in like 2005 or something.
And the songs are fantastic. Nathan, like the father of the main character, his songs are fantastic. Paul Sorvino's in it. He's amazing. They're both really good singers. Like Night Surgeon's one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
And you get to see Paris Hilton's face fall off of her head. So what's not to like about that?
Wait, hold on. Let me just parse
She's
that
had
sentence
so
for a
many
minute.
surgeries that her
Her face falls off of her head,
just peels right off.
just leaving the muscle behind.
That's correct.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Like one girl pulls her own eyes out in the middle of a.
It's a
in the
gory.
middle of
It's a
scene.
gory flick, and the songs are
Oh,
really
totally.
good. And also, Hedwig and the Angry Inch is really good. You ever
Yeah,
seen that one, Tony?
I saw that with you actually.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah.
really good fucking movie.
So good.
So good.
I remember, Eric. I remember one of your exes always going on about that movie. I've never seen it though.
And rightfully so. We that was a hidden gem. So back when Netflix started out, when they just did DVDs and they didn't do streaming.
Wait a
yet.
minute, when they mailed you DVDs?
Yeah, when they sent you DVDs.
You had a DVD player?
Yeah, I had a
We
DVD
all
player,
did.
and I
It
had
played those big cassette tapes?
It played a laser disc.
The discs were this big around, and I had to lug them 18 miles in the snow.
uphill both ways. I had to wait for the Pony Express
Just
to
so-
deliver my DVDs.
Just so I could watch Star Wars at a slightly better resolution.
I'm so glad we don't have to rewind DVDs anymore.
Thanks, Bluetooth or
Obama.
Blu-ray.
Oh, and also Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh yeah, that technically that is that a
Musical? Yeah.
Yeah, it does have musical.
It's got musical numbers in it. Yeah.
no,
That counts.
Yeah, that qualifies.
It counts.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Fucking
Fantastic.
Mel Brooks, best director on the
Masterpiece.
planet. Yeah. What's your favorite music?
Oh, my favorite musical?
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That's
Oh,
a good one.
okay.
Yeah,
good point.
not obviously not the Jack Nicholson original, but the Rick Moranis remake.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But yeah, absolutely.
totally. I can completely. Agree
And
with
I mean, I don't have a giant list of the cast and the actors. I don't remember the girl who
I
plays Audrey. I don't
don't
remember who
either.
voiced the plant. But I remember Rick Moranis and the three black girls that were just fucking fantastic and popped up throughout the entire movie as kind of like a chorus, and I think they were just credited as the Sirens or something like that. But Steve Martin as the dentist, it was fantastic. And then also, I really just kind of I like The Sound of Music as a movie. I think it's a fun movie.
it. Yeah, I mean that's a classic.
And then Sweeney Todd and what was that? What was the Hugh Jackman one?
Oh, Les Mis.
Les Miserables.
I still
Yeah.
haven't seen that one.
I've been forced to watch it numerous times. I don't hate it,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I don't need to watch it again.
Hey, what are you doing February 23rd through 25th? Trick question, because you're coming to the Hutchinson... What are you doing February 23rd through 25th next year? Nothing. That's what. You're gonna come down to the Savannah... I'm loving it. Hey, what are you doing February 23rd through 25th? You're gonna come to Savannah Comic-Con, that's what. Over at the Hutchinson Island Convention Center. Filthy and Free's going to have some games. We're going to have some merchandise. We're going to have some Paul plates. We want to meet all you guys. We want to hear what you have to say. We want your money. Come see us. Much, much more. Lots of stuff. Come hang out.